You walk out of a chaotic, highly complex meeting. Your head is spinning, you have a mountain of messy, unorganized action items, and you are already dreading writing the follow-up email. Then you try something. You paste those raw, jumbled notes into an AI tool, hit enter, and instantly get back a perfectly structured, ready-to-send draft. Because the AI speaks our natural language so flawlessly, our brains play a trick on us. We perceive it as an all-knowing, conscious oracle. We assume it thinks. But treating AI like magic is a risk. You cannot audit a spell, you cannot control a wizard, and you certainly shouldn't base critical business decisions on something you don't understand. To actually wield this technology safely and effectively, we have to strip away the illusion and look at what is running behind the screen: a mechanical prediction engine. At the core of this engine is machine learning, a technique where instead of manually programming a computer with rules for every possible scenario, we feed it raw data and let it find the mathematical patterns on its own. This diagram illustrates one of the most common training methods: supervised learning. Humans explicitly label millions of photos of zebras and horses. The AI studies those labels and learns to recognize the specific features of each animal. But what happens if we remove the labels? That is unsupervised learning. The system looks at millions of raw photos and independently discovers hidden structural clusters, automatically separating animals with stripes from those with solid coats. Then there is reinforcement learning, an automated trial and error loop. The AI receives a positive mathematical reward for a correct prediction and a penalty for an error, constantly refining its strategy to maximize that score. Modern large language models apply these same pattern recognition principles to massive data sets. By processing billions of examples, the math evolves from simple sorting to understanding the nuances of human language. This scale allows the model to treat pixels, sound waves, and text as the same type of mathematical patterns, enabling it to process and create across multiple mediums. Because an AI is purely a mathematical reflection of the data it consumes, its intelligence is entirely dependent on the quality, scope, and limitations of human input. Since the system learns from historical human data, it inherently absorbs and amplifies human flaws. Take a look at this generated image. If an AI's training data predominantly features male CEOs and high-rise buildings, it will blindly recreate that narrow stereotype when asked to depict a business leader. This is known as AI bias. It is also limited by its knowledge cutoff, the specific date when its training data ends. AI is not a live oracle. It is blind to recent events outside its dataset. Over time, an AI suffers from drift. Its performance degrades simply because real-world facts or societal behaviors change after it was last trained. Trusting these systems blindly without knowing their data blind spots turns a powerful tool into a liability. Verification and human oversight are mandatory. Once you know that an AI is just predicting the next best word based on patterns and past data, you realize you can actively steer those predictions. We do this through prompting. A successful prompt is deliberate. It combines your specific input data with clear, precise instructions to generate a highly targeted output. This diagram illustrates a practical control dial for those outputs called temperature. Lowering it forces the AI to produce factual, highly predictable answers. Raising it allows the model to make creative, unexpected connections. You can deploy this controlled engine in your daily workflow in 3 primary ways: to rapidly summarize complex information, to draft new content from scratch, and to critique your existing ideas. In the near future, we will rely on AI agents. These are autonomous systems that go beyond generating text to execute multi-step actions across different apps, like checking your calendar, booking a meeting room, and sending invites on your behalf. The practical value of this technology relies on human critical thinking. We act as the driver, identifying the biases, verifying the facts, and directing the raw power of the AI engine toward a specific goal.